Hi, I'm Anushka Roberts, and welcome to this new edition of UGRO Talks. And I have with us today Mr. Vinod Kothari, sir, from Vinod Kothari Consultants. And without further ado, let's just jump right into the questions. Sir, you're one of the first people to write about co-lending, and with UGRO Capital being a pioneer in co-lending, I
Right.
just wanted to ask, is co-lending here to stay?
Right, Anushka, good question to ask. Let's first say that a lot of companies believe in I grow and
Yes.
UGRO believes in you grow. So the best part is that it's making other people grow. And that's the whole essence of co-lending, because co-lending is basically what? Coming together of lenders. Lenders come together. Lenders who have differential strengths, people with differential abilities, they come together to generate lending volumes. Now, why do people have differential lending strengths? Because unlike the era of universal banking, where every bank or every lender did whatever he felt like doing, now we're into a era of specialized lending where people have specialized abilities. For example, there are people who are good at MSME lending. There are people who are good at digital lending. There are people who are good at microfinance. There are people who are good at gold lending. So these people with differential strengths come together to generate, loan books which are invested into by other entities. For instance, if a bank wanted to get into, let's say, gold lending, it would need a substantial investment technology in infrastructure branches for a bank to get into gold lending. Easiest, however, would be for the bank to get into a partnership with a co-lender who is already into it. So the bank acquires a foray into gold lending without having to do the entire organic exercise of building a capability. So coming together of capabilities, which is the essence of co-lending. So co-lending, as long as banking continues to remain specialized, which I'm sure it's going to be, co-lending is going to stay. So the answer to the question, very simple, Anushka, is co-lending is here to stay and grow.
All right. And is there any particular word of wisdom that you would like to share on co-lending specifically?
The world of wisdom, co-lending is no different from word of wisdom for banking itself, lending itself.
Okay.
Lending, over years, people have learned the basic safeguards, the basic prudential measures, the basic precautions of lending. So when it comes to co-lending, you have a little more of that. Why? Because you as a co-lender have another partner who's leaning on your responsibility. So the moment I realized that not only am I responsible for what I do, I am responsible to someone else also for what I do. And that added sense of responsibility that I am responsible to my other partner as well, that makes you all the more responsible. So I would say the key word in co-lending is to be even more responsible, even more fair, even more transparent, even more cautious when it comes to your lending business.
It's a two-way street at the end of the day with co-lending.
It's a two-way street, but given the fact that there are two people who are walking together, and the other one who is reposed his faith on you,
Yes.
is relying on your capabilities, so you have that additional burden of taking care of interests of your co-lending partner as well.
All right, that's fair. And so, my next question is about in this evolving regulatory environment, how important is it for digital lenders to collaborate with traditional financial institutions?
Once again, no-brainer question, because when it comes to digital lending, because digital lenders essentially thrive on the technological abilities.
Yes.
They invest substantial sums of money in building digital capabilities. They build up digital platforms. They have algorithms based on which they prospect and evaluate borrowers. This is something which for most traditional lenders is beyond the domain. So the easiest for traditional lenders is to come into a relationship with the digital platforms. That's not just something which is happening in India, it's something which is happening world over. All over the world, bankers are partly getting digital themselves, and partly they're exploring partnerships with other digital lending platforms. So this is something which is, one can see it happening all over the world. And this, once again, it's a simple economic argument of trying to align yourself with someone who has strengths which you cannot manage yourself. Anushka.
This sounds like whatever said around. This sounds like a very complicated structure to have. I can assume there are going to be a lot of challenges that come across. What are some certain challenges that you see coming up with this structure in place?
First of all, I would say complications are all in the mind.
Okay.
There's no business which is not complicated. Every business has its own set of challenges, its own set of complications. like I mentioned, when it comes to co-lending, given the fact that there is a sourcing partner who is, and specifically talking about digital lending here, the digital lender who has his own set of capabilities, he's got his own algorithms. You are taking a leap of faith on the capabilities of the digital partner. Therefore, for you to evaluate the sourcing partner properly, that evaluation is not merely a function of relying on his so-called first loss default guarantee. The evaluation must do a rigorous analysis of the capabilities, organizational structure, the prevailing corporate governance, the prevalent corporate culture of your partner. So you're taking a leap of faith. Like I said, it's almost like marrying. You are actually marrying a partner, and it's not just a limited relationship, because whatever you do, you're going to let this relationship stay for a while. It may give you a, it might give you a pleasure if you continue to grow the relationship. But if it comes to breaking the relationship in between, it might even give you a pain, because you would have generated loan volumes based on the origination of your co-lending partner. So in some, once again, the complications essentially are that there is one partner relying on the other, and the capabilities are therefore housed in another partner. Therefore, a proper rigorous analysis of the other partner becomes significant. Anushka.
All right, and with that, I think we can end this episode. This has been really insightful. Thank you
very
so much.
Great
Thank
pleasure.
you so
Great
much.
pleasure.